Look at this, I'm out on a run. Look at this huge fire. Dang. Good views from up here though. Dang. That's pretty crazy.
Oh, damn.
Dang.
It's right there.
I barely missed that. Wow. I barely missed that explosion right as I hit record.
The tree. They should trim down the tree.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, there's a couple places truck, a big truck, and going that way.
Thank God it's not windy right now, because if it's windy, was it yesterday? It was windy.
If it's windy, we got to go. Yeah. That thing we yesterday was windy.
Yeah. How do you guys hear this? You guys were awake?
Yeah, the neighbor, everybody wake up, everybody up.
Well, it's actually funny. I was doing a very long run, and I live in Norco, and I see this huge like flame come up.
I'm
and
coming from Europe with the water district.
Yeah. It's crazy because I didn't hear like fire trucks or nothing, and so I just was like ran straight home and got my truck and then came here to see, and then obviously everybody,
big ass flame right there.
everyone wanted to see it. Yeah.
I want to get closer, huh?
Yeah, I'm okay right here. There's some pretty loud explosions, but you don't see something like this every day. Dang. Yeah. Wow. This is not something you see every day.
Yeah, you don't see this. It's getting worse, huh?
Yeah, this is getting worse. Huge, massive fire here in, I think this is still Eastvale, could be close to Chino, but there's been a few explosions, and what I think it is it is a warehouse, and there's a bunch of trucks, and it's like an unloading and loading bay, and maybe it's like the tires are exploding, but they're like some off in the distance, but it's like a loud like boom. Yeah, the glowing of fire. I think you can kind of see it better over here. All these residents are kind of freaked out. Obviously, I feel bad because it's almost 2 a.m. on a Monday night. I drank coffee, so I'm good, but a lot of these people probably have to wake up and go to work here shortly. Wow, this is not something you see every day. Massive flames, and this is just from what you can see. Of course, there's a lot of people outside. Cool motorcycle right here. I know it's kind of dark. Wow. Let's walk this way a little bit and see what's up. Yeah, this is massive. Wait, look at the side of the building right there is all black. Toasty. A lot of these neighbors too are using their hoses to water down their properties. So in case the fire spreads, but in between these houses to that building, there's a canal that kind of goes down and then up, and it's full of water. So I think they'll be okay. Good thing the wind isn't bad. You can kind of hear some pops. There's a ton of people out too. Obviously everyone wants to see the fire and make sure everything is okay, but wow, look at that flame right there. Massive flame. Oh my goodness. For the most part, I believe everybody is okay, but wow. Wow. Look at this BMW. Sheesh. Tons of nice BMWs in this neighborhood too. The only time you see this many people out is on Halloween at nighttime. And it's 2 a.m. so even this is kind of late. As soon as I stopped recording in that last clip too, there was a huge pop and it's like a little mini explosion. For the most part though, I still believe everybody's okay because this is one of those like Amazon style warehouses, but it's not like, I don't think they were working. Yeah, it doesn't look like Amazon right there. Let's go look over here and see what's up.
Hopefully the wind stay chill like this.
That's a good thing to do. You put the towels all wet, then you want to pretend you're dry.
All right, see you, everyone.
Put the towels on. Bye. That's my practice.
Yeah, it looks like some of those trucks are catching on fire and I think the wheels are exploding. This is not something you see every day. There's quite a lot of people here too, obviously. Police presence, fire trucks. I think they were doing everything they can to just control the fire. Wow, it's so interesting to see these buildings black. The most boring, generic, basic designs. So much fire.
And the gasoline tank explodes from the trucks. I think they're saying this is the Kimberly Clark building. Just across the street. the has to come out from
It's a good thing I drank these shots of espresso about 2 hours ago because I would be very tired right about now.
Sebelah sana soalnya dok. Jadi sebelah.
This is not something you see every day. Thanks to our firefighters working very diligently. I hope one day that I'm doing that job because this is so mesmerizing to me. Mesmerizing to me. And they get a front row seat. Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna be honest, the video does not do justice of how massive these flames are. Dang, I feel bad for the people that live on the other side. Like, there's a whole bunch of cows over there in Chino. And it's just gonna be raining ashes on them, and it's gonna be smell like burning trucks.
Yeah, we're good. Thank you.
They're not running this way.
Yeah.
If it was going this way, we wouldn't be able to stand out there. No, hell no.
Yeah, I feel bad for all like the cows and stuff that live on the other side in Chino.
Yeah, you're right. They're the ones getting all that. Yeah, everybody that way is getting it.
Look at that dude standing on it.
Oh, dang. Oh, he's over there.
Do you know how it started?
No, but my father-in-law told me it started on that side. Only took about 20 minutes to get the whole building.
Yeah, I was doing a really long run, and I like happened to be in Norco, and I went up one of the hills, and I see just this little tiny red.
That's how it looked when we first came out here at, 115?
Wow.
Look right here, see how high they are.
Huge flames. Yeah, look, it's the inside too.
Yep.
So it started from the inside and now
Yeah.
working its way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These warehouses have built-in fire systems for this reason.
Yeah. I feel bad for a lot of these people who have to probably wake up in a few hours to go to work.
Yeah, my wife's thinking about calling off. I told her I'm gonna work, but hey, she
Yeah.
can find a reason to stay home. I ain't mad at her.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's really nice. There's a reservoir with all this water in it too.
Yeah. We hose down the house in the yard just to make sure when these ashes drop, they're not dropping on dry stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the best you can do. The fire's not gonna come over here. It's just the ashes you gotta watch out for.
Dang, I'm trying to find an opening. There's so many people over there. Oh, I think they're walking down and then across. Nah, I don't really care that much. Yeah, there's a ton of people out. Everyone's concerned, all these fire trucks. I think for the most part, everyone's okay. I mean, there's some hooligans over there, you know, climbing on the trucks and stuff, but to be honest, I just think it's a big fire. Simple as that. That guy picked up toilet paper thinking it was ash. tons of people out. All the neighbors and stuff. This is probably just like some type of insurance thing. The owner probably ran out of business, and it's the best case scenario, best thing to do. Take out a big insurance policy, and then boom. Because there has to be some type of sprinkler system in this to prevent this kind of things from happening. But who really knows? It's currently 2:40 a.m. So much for fixing my sleeping schedule. But hey, at least I got a pretty long run in before this. I ran 7 miles. I was gonna do further, but you know, from where I was at, I saw this massive fire starting. So I pretty much just ran home and got in my truck and came here. That is so, I could say impressive to see that. I mean, the whole thing, but like the water in action. I mean, in the Inland Empire, to be honest, firefighters don't get this much action, so it's probably a good thing. Hopefully no one's hurt. We got some damage going on over there. Apologize, this chain link fence is in the way. Yeah, I think at this point, it's just like they're letting it burn, you know? I mean, there's not really much you could do.
How are those people getting over there? By walking?
Yeah, I think actually you could go down that way.
That way?
That way,
They're very
yeah.
committed.
Well, there was a guy, I got it on video actually, but he was standing on top of one of the box trucks. Good for that guy. Probably a cool Instagram picture. This is not something you see every day.
That's true. That's true. I think we're very lucky. Like, there's this huge drainage here that blocked the fire.
Oh, absolutely.
Put your shirt down some more.
Massive. Smoke all the way down now. It's been burning for almost 3 hours. I know everybody's tired. A lot of people are going back in. A lot of people are staying over that way. A lot of these residents right here were spraying water all over their house. But honestly, I think they'll be okay. Especially with this thing right here. This is pretty helpful. I would like to get across over there, but I'm not trying to hop all this fence and then run through that in my damn Daniels. And I also don't think that those fire trucks and police officers want you to cross anyways. But I got some pretty good views right here. And this, like I've said 100 times, is not something you see every day. So I've made it towards the end of this building now. I hope you guys can hear that. Oh, there goes the police going through. Oh no, that's the fire trucks, making sure that everyone's okay. Of course, I don't know if you can see, but there are people walking on that side. You hear the extinguishing of the fires. See if this can pick it up, but it seems like a lot of the stuff has collapsed on the inside. Earlier, I'm sure you've seen in the video, But there was huge flames inside there. So yeah, it looks like the fire trucks are finally going in. A lot of the stuff kind of exploded. I'm gonna see how far I can get, but I doubt they're gonna let me cross. I'd have to just jump this and run down it, but it's pretty steep. There goes another fire truck. There goes a few more. So far there's about 4 fire trucks going through. We got looks like a police drone. I know in this area there's been a lot of those lately, so. Drone. It's probably just some person, to be honest. Let's see if I can get some of this for you. Yeah, there goes some firemen right there. Clouds of smoke. I mean, as to be expected. There goes the 5th fire truck. I think they're just gonna try to get in there and start, you know, doing what they can. Looks like the entire inside. Yeah, that's like the inside. That's not like a truck. Wow. That'd be crazy if like shrapnel and stuff. Shrapnel. A shipment of grenades. That man claims that's about to explode right here due to the black smoke. Kind of look like a mechanic too, so maybe he knows what he's talking about. Let's find out. I'm gonna be honest, it's pushing 3 a.m. Low-key kind of tired. I did work hard to fix my sleeping schedule, but this is something that you don't want to miss because you do not see this very often. There are a bunch of fire. There's the firemen right there. It's a funny thing to think about. It's actually freezing cold right here. Like, I'm in shorts. I'm very cold. I got my long sleeve on, thankfully, but you know, about 200 feet that way, it is probably 800 degrees. I think the moon's actually out right now too. NASA claims to be there, but who really knows? You could actually see inside that building right there. I know it's kind of hard to see through the camera, but yeah, it looks like one of those booths, maybe? Yeah, there's some ash falling down. It's really good that it's not windy because this would be a huge mess. I'm not sure what that... I don't know if you could see. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, maybe it's the fire truck guy. Like that. Oh yeah, it's that. Definitely that. Just get another on both sides, kind of keeping it contained. I'm gonna walk down this way and see what I see. This is getting kind of big. The guy said that if there's black smoke, it could explode. Shrapnel, that's right. Shipping thing of grenades. I'm gonna keep walking this way. Hopefully I catch something good. But hopefully everyone's all right. You know, this is very interesting to see, but I have to have some heart in this and acknowledge that I really hope everybody's okay, because this is not something that happens very often. Yeah, so look, you can kind of see the inside right there. All of it's just collapsed. I mean, that's to be expected. As I'm making my way, I should get a better view over here. There's tons of people. It's funny too. I wonder how many people are just sleeping through this, don't even know. Probably a good amount. But I'm not gonna point the camera too much in people's windows, but you can see the people watching from their windows. Because this is definitely a sight to behold. I mean, build these ugly warehouses. This never happens. But hopefully they'll take it down and build something nice. Yeah, look, you can see inside there. Oh, look at that. That is cool. Sounds cool too. I don't know if the sound is picking up. But it's making like a water noise. I don't know. Water makes some good noises. Making my way down. All this water. Wow. Look at this sick motorcycle. I don't even know which kind this is, but it looks super cool. That fire behind it. All these cars parked up. Lots of people talking about playing soccer at the park tomorrow. Maybe it's actually bringing people together. There's so many of these sick BMWs. That is so fire. I mean, I know it's not an M, of course, but you know what? A BMW at the end of the day is a BMW.
We didn't do nothing to the fire.
That's it. We just wasted water.
Okay, so I actually made it to the other side. Yeah, this is not something you see every day. It looks like it's being a lot more controlled. I mean, for the most part, I think it's all just burnt down now. I mean, I doubt one of these walls are gonna fall over, but it looks like it looks like it just kind of bent in a little bit. Yeah, look. So I'm trying to get away from the guys behind me. They're being really obnoxious. Not gonna lie. Excuse the language of those gentlemen behind me. Wow, I bet it's really hot and stinky in there. The moon's still out, nice and pretty. I love when the moon is out. Jeez. Yeah, it's a lot more controlled than it was earlier. I mean, for the most part, everything's already just burnt down. I wonder what they're gonna do to this building. Because it's toasted. To be honest, this is a nice walk too. There's the fire guys working hard. Being men. Got the drones above. There's tons of drones up. You think I've seen 4 so far. Inside is toasted. Yeah, it's very hot in there. It's stinky. Hopefully nobody was in there. I mean, I don't know what kind of warehouse this is. That's where I just came from, was over there. It is very interesting to hear that sound. It's weird to see this kind of stuff in person and up close, because you know, you get ideas from like movies and video games, and even I'm thinking like that Disneyland ride with Pirates of the Caribbean, where you kind of go through that like burnt house, and it just like, it actually looks like that. And I think that we as a society get so desensitized by seeing so much stuff on our phones and TV that when you see it in real life, it's like, wow, this stuff actually happens. It's not just like made up, you know? Where'd everyone go? It's like nobody over here. Well, I mean, I wonder why. Trailer, I mean, all this stuff is just being burnt to the crisp. It's just a pile of coal, probably at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's still burning. It's been almost, I think, what is it, 3 hours of just burning. I mean, surprisingly, it doesn't really stink too much. Some water burning. You know, I do a lot of cardio and a lot of walking and running. This is a very interesting walk, I gotta be honest with you. Oh, look at this cool spider. This little guy has no idea what's going on. Actually, I want to take a picture of this spider real quick.